The first portrait I ever took was in my backyard at home. It was a hot day, and over the fence, my next-door neighbor was laying out in the sun. I had moved my camera on her right as she put down her magazine and pulled up her sunglasses to rub the sweat off her face. She picked up her glass of iced tea and took a sip, and turned her head, looking right at me. My finger pushed the release like it was an instinct. I guess that's when I knew I wanted to photograph people, to capture a tell-all moment in a person's life. Strangers are the best to photograph. They're unpredictable, and it becomes being able to find the one moment that describes them, that tells their story. After looking at the photos, you're staring at a face you'll probably never see again. The best time to get them is when they're distracted. They're not thinking, they're just reacting. Kind of like the photo of my neighbor. Maybe that's why I like it so much. But it's never a good shot when they're completely aware of what's going on. There's gotta be some type of vulnerability, I guess. Something they're looking for. Something they're missing. Have you ever walked down a quiet street and passed by someone and you share this awkward glance? And you wonder who they are or where they're going? That's kind of like portraits. A quick glance at someone and you come up with tons of questions, but you'll never really know the answers. They're kind of just made up. And it's almost as if the ideas you come up with say something more about you than it does about the person. When I look at a photo I took, I begin to remember that moment. That day, the place, the person, the right shot. The blank stare that brings up so many questions. But now, instead of seeing something that's missing, I begin to see something that's there. And the answers aren't so far off after all.